defensively in the first half, and I think we picked it up second half. Like Coach A said, we probably more pressure in the second half than we did in the first. I think that's what turned the game around, but overall it was a solid win.
So be honest, there weren't like any overturned trash cans or curse words in the locker room, nothing like that at halftime?
Nah. It was just more of everybody telling each other to pick each other up, and this team is not that good. They're not better than us, so we got to go out there second half and prove it. And I think we did that.
Said the defense started off a little bit slow and creep throughout the game. Do you think it was a matter of just execution or effort, or what was it that changed?
I think we just had to execute better. I think we got caught on the trick plays and a couple play action passes. I think that's really, for the most part, all they got was the trick plays and a couple play actions that they did. But as soon as we, figured it out, we stopped them and held them in the second half.
Do you think the pressure that you put on them in the second half, specifically Oak, made them less creative? They didn't have time to be creative, or?
I definitely feel that. I definitely feel like the coaching staff didn't feel like they had enough time to do all the tricks that they did in the first half. So, maybe they changed up their scheme a little bit, but we just had to execute what we had planned, and I think if we do that, we win every game.
Past 2 weeks, you guys have kind of established that you can't run on your defense. Just talk about that a little bit.
That's been a big emphasis this coming into camp. You want to make sure that teams know that when they come in here, they're gonna have to air the ball out. They're not gonna be able to run the ball like they did last year. And me being a linebacker, it's good when we stop the run. So gotta come up and smack whoever is in your way and make sure they can't run the ball.
In your 4 years here, have you ever seen a half like you just had, where you just outscored the opponent,
Second half?
where you just score 44 consecutive points?
Not that I remember, nothing like that. Maybe Nevada a little bit, but not dominating like we did today. So.
Do you feel like it's easier as a defense when the offense scores so many points?
Yeah, I feel like the other team kind of gets in panic mode and they kind of abandon the run and try to pass the ball. Gives enough time to try to get sacks and stuff like that. So definitely.
You were talking about you got to hit anything that comes across. You laid out a couple people tonight.
Yeah. Weaver was talking about the trash. I did not like that. So I made it a point that if they came in my sight, they were going to get smacked. And, I think the first half I did it a couple times. In the second half, they didn't want to catch the ball like number 8 down there. So I had to talk my trash back.
What did you say to him?
Huh?
What did you say to him?
I told him he was scared to catch the ball. He turned around and, basically said, yeah, I was scared to catch the ball. I heard the footsteps.
What were they saying?
I can't say it. That's how bad it was.
Well, give us the G-rated. I mean, translate it to the G-rated. We saw they were like there was a lot of jabbering going back and forth. So what was that?
It was just like, hey, you're not that good. That's what they were saying. So I was like, I talked to him back and I said, hey, I am good. Appreciate your compliment, Coach.
How far has your pass defense come from game 1 to game 2?
As far as like rushing,
Defending the pass.
Defending the pass is, I think it's just, first game we didn't really execute. There was a couple of blown coverages. This game we didn't really have that much besides the trick play. So I think it's just the back end just focusing up and guarding the players or zone.
Anything else?
We good?
Okay.
Thanks, Bobby.
Thanks, Bobby.